I had a beautiful opportunity to travel with Shared Planet to India. Not only was I able to explore and experience this incredible culture, but I was able to come face to face with the elusive and endangered tiger. Seeing them up close, the beauty and the power of the tiger showed me that we must stand together to protect this majestic creature. How can we take care of what we have? The skies, the water, the land, each other. As long as those elements connect us, as long as the tigers are among us, we will all be a part of a shared planet. Hello and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm gonna be talking to you guys about a new cosmetic brand called Shared Planet. Shared Planet is the reason that I went to India, I think in May, because they asked me to be a part of their tiger collection, which includes a palette and 2 glosses. The really cool thing about Shared Planet is that they're bringing awareness to endangered species by releasing these makeup collections. They have the tiger collection as well as the polar bear collection, and they're also donating a portion of their proceeds to charities around the world that are helping these endangered animals. When they asked me to be a part of it and they told me their reason behind it, I just could not resist. I never thought in a million years that I would travel to India, and it was one of the coolest experiences of my life. Just everything. It was like sensory overload in India. There was so many things to look at. We were in Delhi first and we went to the Taj Mahal, which was just amazing on its own. And then we took a flight and we flew to the middle of nowhere and we went on a tiger safari. Never, ever, ever in my whole life did I think that I would be like right in the face of a tiger. Like when I tell you this was the tiger and this was me, this was the tiger and this was me. I was so mesmerized by the tiger. It was just seeing the tiger up close, like I can see it right now. Like I just know that that memory will be burned into my brain forever. Beebs actually got really lucky. We were in separate safari cars. We saw the mom tiger like legit right here, and Beebs actually got to see 3 of her babies. They were like more full size, but they were like all just laid out right in front of his safari truck. It was, I get so excited when I talk about it because obviously I love cats, and to see the world's largest cat was just, like, I have no words for it. It was honestly one of the coolest experiences of my life, and I just want to thank Shared Planet for giving me that experience and taking me on that trip of a lifetime, because I will never experience a tiger up close and personal like that ever again. And to see it in its natural habitat was just one of the coolest things I have ever done. When they told me the reason behind creating these palettes and just wanting to bring awareness to endangered species and give back to these species, like I could not pass up this opportunity. I am just very honored that they asked me to be a part of the tiger collection. And it's also really cool because I got to see all of this before it was like in its actual packaging. When we were out there, we were using lab samples. I was using the lab sample glosses forever. I actually just took them down to the bone. Like they're just gone. This is not like a collaboration. I didn't create this palette, even though I feel like I totally could have, because these shades just are like me. I just love everything that the brand stands for. I love the Shared Planet team. It was just a really amazing bonding experience to go on that trip with that entire team as well. And it's just something that I will never ever forget. But I did create this entire look using the Tiger collection. I have the whole Tiger palette on my eyes as well as Big Cat on my lips. Favorite gloss ever. I will link all Shared Planet's info in the bottom bar. You guys should go over and check out their YouTube channel. They have some cool like highlight reels from the trip to India. All right, let me stop talking and let's go ahead and jump in to this makeup look. Get cozy, get a snack, and let's do our makeup. All I have is this white headband. I know it makes people nervous with white, but I'm gonna put it on and we're gonna go with it. I feel like I look like I'm from the 60s, like with this shirt and this headband. All right, so to start off the look, I'm gonna moisturize first with my Marc Jacobs Youthquake. Just gonna really try to hydrate this face because Halloween makeup. For foundation, I'm going to use the Makeup Forever Ultra HD. I've been going back to this foundation. I honestly haven't used it in years, and I used it the other day and I was like, why did I stop using this foundation? I'm also really loving the Anastasia foundation. It's very luminous, but I don't know. I just want to have a little bit extra color today, so I'm going to use the Makeup Forever in the shade Y335, and I'm going to pump some of it onto my skin and then blend it out with our beauty blender. For brows, we're just gonna use the power of editing, so no brows to brows on. So for eyeshadow, I'm gonna be using the Shared Planet Tiger collection. It just has all these beautiful neutrals and shimmers in it. I'm first gonna dip into Siberian. So I'm just gonna sweep Siberian across my entire lid. These shadows are really, really pigmented and really easy to blend out. All right, I'm gonna go in with the shade Fiery, and we're gonna pack this on the outer corner. I really just like to pack color in, not really worry about blending, just getting good saturation of color. So I'm just like pushing this into my crease, and then you can start blending out once you feel like the colors to your liking. I just find that works a little bit easier, and then we can start blending out. I'm gonna add a little bit of warmth by picking up the shade Claude and doing the exact same thing. Just gonna add this to our outer corner and then pack it up just to give it a little bit more of a warm look, since, you know, we're wearing orange. You can use anything to cut your crease. You can use concealer. I'm gonna use this P. Louise base and a little tiny brush. So the reason that I cut my crease is because I want to put a shimmery shadow on my lid, and if I were to put just the shimmery shadow on my lid, it would transfer up into my matte shadow, and that kind of gets on my nerves. So by cutting the crease, it just kind of helps me control where the product goes. So I'm just gonna finish cutting, just like kind of soften that edge where it's gonna meet that darker shadow, and then we'll pack on a darker shadow there. I'm gonna take a little flat brush and we're gonna take the shade Paw Print. Ooh, Paw Print looks so good. And we're gonna push it in. And then take the shade Predator and just kind of close this in. Just kind of darkening up this outer V out here. Like a little teeny tiny guy, and then just go right up into the crease, like right above our shimmer shadow, just to add a little more definition up in there. There's a little bit of fallout from the shimmer shadow, but nothing crazy. For our lash, we're going to use some of the Ardell Double Up 113s. I love these. I love any of their double up lashes. They're just so good. I love these lashes. They look like lash extensions. For concealer, we're going to use a little bit of Tarte Shape Tape. These breakouts though, so fun. I'm just going to start with a flat brush. Well, this is a stippling brush. It's just a flat stippling brush to kind of blend out the edges. And then we'll go in with our beauty blender to blend the rest of it out. I like to leave that line right there like pretty sharp, like this guy, so it just gets a little tiny blend. To set under the eyes, I'm going to use my most favorite. This is the Nye Fair Translucent Powder. It is translucent, but it has like a little tiny hint of pink, which I really like underneath my eyes. And then to set the rest of the face, I'm going to use my Makeup Forever Matte Velvet Skin, and I'm using it in 345. This is just going to take some of that shine down from the foundation. I swear this powder is like magic. To bronze up the cheeks, I'm going to use this Lawless Bronzer. I really like this bronzer. It is the Velvet Matte Bronzer in the shade Golden Hour. Still rocking with this Jouer palette. I've been mixing Adore Me with Kiss Me, which is like, I don't know, perfection. Right here, throw this on the apples. I love blush. I like to get all my powder on my face, and then we'll setting spray this. So we're gonna use the Urban Decay All Nighter Spray. The most important thing is that you take a beauty blender and push the setting spray into the skin. All right, now I can set my brows. So I just use Edge Control. This is called Edge Booster, and I actually like the spoolie on the back of this eyebrow pencil more now. It's just easier. All right, I'm gonna take Versatile Chestnut and add this to my waterline. And add a little bit under. And then we're gonna take some of Fiery and a little bit of Predator and then just add that under as well. I'm keeping those two shades pretty close to the lower lash line. And then we'll take a smaller fluffy brush in the shade Claude and just sweep that underneath the other two. Hi, fish. Pulling that guy pretty far down. All right, to line my lips, I'm gonna use, this is called Anywhere Caffeine. I like that. I like that a lot. Just gonna fill it in with this lip pencil. This is My Tweedy. Get a little blend. And then out of the two glosses, I'm gonna use Big Cat. I think it's my favorite of the two. I only had the lab sample of this and I took that thing down to the bare bones. So to have like a nice, fresh, beautiful new one, we're just gonna add this right on top. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. I love a gloss that's like super duper shiny. And even though it's like more like on the orangey tone side, I just feel like it goes with so many different lipsticks. So here's our finished face. I really hope you check out Shared Planet. I will have all their socials and everything linked in the bottom bar. The cause behind the brand I think is amazing, just bringing awareness to endangered species, and the fact that a portion of their proceeds they're donating to help these charities around the world is even better. I will be doing another look with the Polar Bear palette, which I'm really excited about because that one's just like all cool tones and lots of shimmers. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I don't have anything else to tell you guys except I love you. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you super soon in another video. Bye guys.